I have 180 days to turn them into revolutionaries.
How do you do that? How do you
Scare the fuck out of them.
Meet Gabriel Gipe. He's a public school teacher paid for by taxpayer dollars at Intercom High School in Sacramento, California.
Project Veritas has once again brought us an incredible piece of investigative journalism, maybe their best piece yet. They have uncovered or exposed a high school teacher in Sacramento teaching advanced placement government who is a member of Antifa and is actively recruiting and indoctrinating his students. For example, he offers extra credit opportunities for students who show up to Antifa events. Seriously, in this video we're going to delve deeper into the story of Gabriel Gipe, this teacher. And then I'll get the judge and we'll sentence some woke people to the gulags.
Demonstrating that. I have 180 days to turn them into revolutionaries.
Did you catch that? 180 days to turn your kids into revolutionaries. If that's not indoctrination, I don't know what is. The guy's admitting it. I mean, take a look at this guy. Would you let this guy near your kids? I don't have kids, but I wouldn't let this guy near my dog. Look at that tattoo. My goodness. How did he get hired? This guy, who goes on to say that 180 days to make your kids into revolutionaries, who has a picture of Mao on the classroom, who gives extra credit for showing up to terrorist activities. But if you don't believe me, hear it from his mouth.
180 days to turn them into revolutionaries.
How do you do that? How do you
Scare the fuck out of them. Sacramento organization that is under the banner of Antifa is very loosely organized, right? So like, yeah, when there is like right-wing rallies and stuff, then we'll create an opposition to that. Yeah.
Beautiful. Where would he go to connect to some of these organizations?
No, I post a calendar every week.
Awesome.
And then so and I do it for extra credit, so they get points for doing it. So that encourages them to do it. And I've had students show up for protests, community events, tabling, food distribution, all sorts of things. When they go, they take pictures, they write up a reflection. That's their extra credit. I have an Antifa flag on my wall, and a student complained about that. And you said it made him feel uncomfortable. Well, this is meant to make fascists feel uncomfortable, so if you feel uncomfortable, I don't really know what to tell you. Maybe you shouldn't be aligning with the values that this is antithetical to.
Oh, good explanation, teacher. If you don't agree with this flag, then you are a fascist. These Antifa characters calling people fascists is the same thing as the anti-racists calling people racists. It's pure projection, and it's ridiculous. But let's go on.
Breed extreme ideologies, right? There is a reason why Generation Z, these kids, are becoming further and further left.
Are there a lot of teachers like you, man?
I think there are more than there used to be. And I think that there's 3 other teachers in my department that I did my credential program with, and they're rad. They're great people, and they're definitely on the same page. So you need a 2-pronged system, which is exactly what Huey Newton and Fred Hampton understood, was that you needed propaganda of the deed, the economic, and also cultural propaganda as well. You needed to retrain the way that people think.
Thankfully, this guy is getting fired, but I want to know more about the other 3 teachers who are totally rad and who I agree with his ideology. Should there be some type of investigation department-wide? I don't know. Maybe. That does sound a little McCarthyism, though. So I don't know if I'm comfortable with it, but something must be done. That's for sure. Now, I'm filming this video September 1st at 10:45 p.m. And right now, there's a live board meeting going on at this school because this was exposed today and parents are not having it. And I'm glad. And the administration apparently is not having it either because, as I said, this guy's getting fired. They've already announced it. And that's good. But how did this person get hired in the first place? How? Is there no background check? And even after getting hired, it's no one checking on, no one going into his classroom and seeing an Antifa flag? Come on. It's a little weird to me. I'll go get Judge Ginger now so he can sentence this guy and the following woke characters that I will present to you. Be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me in my virtual courtroom. Now, I must be honest. I'm shocked that I even have to say this, but this guy's not Gabriel Gipe. He's not worthy of the gulags. He's not going to the gulags. This guy's going to face the wall. And I thought it was obvious. Gabriel Gipe is facing the wall. Case closed. Next case.
I just added bug to my list of pronouns, so here is a very quick tutorial on how to use bugs, pronouns in sentences. Okay, let's go. I'm meeting up with my friend Moth later. Bug just dyed Bug's hair, and it's this super cool green color right now. I think we're gonna go to Bug's house and play some video games. And then I think Bug said that Bug wanted to go to the store by Bug's self. So I'm gonna head out after that, and then maybe we'll get to hang out another time. I love hanging out with Moth. Bug is a super cool friend, and I'm so glad that Bug hangs out with me. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, that is how you use Bug's self pronouns. And I'm always willing to answer questions about my pronouns.
You know, this is a very interesting case because I wonder what a psychoanalyst would say about this one, identifying as an insect. Because there's two aspects to it. First, there's the being very small, like an insect aspect, and then there's the being dirty, like an insect aspect. I think a psychoanalyst could actually have a field day with this. Anyway, I'm not a psychoanalyst, I'm a judge, and I sentence her to the gulag. Next case.
So it's the last night of summer camp, and we had our award ceremony tonight, and I got misgendered when they presented my award. And I know they didn't do it on purpose, but that doesn't make it hurt any less. I ended up going in the bathroom and crying. And everyone's like, oh, she didn't do it on purpose, she didn't do it on purpose, but that means that I've been here for 2 months, and still, their subconscious still thinks of me as a girl, and that's really hard.
A mentally unstable person who was a counselor at camp and is now a teacher. Both times, a position of power over kids. Why are these people trying to be close to kids and have authority over them? I don't even want to know the answer. Gulag! Alright, thank you, Judge. Thank you. The asshole charges me for the full hour every time. Every time. Anyway, what's with these mentally unstable people being close to kids? Why do they want to be in those positions of power over kids? Is there no vetting? Is there no background checks? Anything? Here's a rule. If you have purple hair, you can't be a teacher. Sorry. If you have a flag of Antifa, you can't be a teacher. Sorry. If you bribe kids to go to terrorist events, and that's what Antifa is, the terrorist organization, then sorry, you can't be a teacher. If you have a sickle cell tattoo, you can't be a teacher. Sorry. Unbelievable. And they said that critical theory is not in schools. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is critical theory, and they're indoctrinating your children. They are admitting to doing so. But thankfully, they got caught. And I hope it's going to start a fire under some parents. I hope this turns the tide. Thank you for watching. Share. This is an important one to share. People need to be aware about the type of people who are considered to be teachers in our society. Teachers are the most important jobs. Maybe, but teachers who are holding those positions are not worthy. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and like, and subscribe again. I'll see you next time.